These days Rebekah Vardy is one of the most famous wags in the world. So much so that her recent failed libel battle with Colleen Rooney was cleverly dubbed Agatha Christie in honor of Colleen's super sleuthing. But before Rebekah's marriage to footballer Jamie Vardy, 35, the thrice-married 40-year-old was just a regular teenage girl working in a bar in Whitney, Oxon, when she met her first husband, who was playing on the darts team. Mark Godin was 21 when he met 18-year-old Rebekah, and what followed was a whirlwind romance and a £7,000 wedding on a beach in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, in autumn 2001. Speaking to the Mirror, he previously told how it all came about after his bride-to-be, then called Becky Nicholson, saw a dazzling engagement ring in a magazine and demanded, "I want that. Buy it for me." For more of the news you care about, straight to your inbox, sign up for one of our daily newsletters here. Mark said, "That was how we got engaged. There was no romantic moment of me getting down on one knee and proposing. She liked the look of this £500 gold band with 3 stones and I bought it for her. All she wanted was her big day." Their parents helped pay, and Becky wore a £1,000 dress and tiara. The couple already had matching Chinese love symbol tattoos on their arms. Mark said, "The wedding was perfect. Becky looked beautiful and we had an amazing hotel. Family stayed 2 weeks, but as soon as they left and we had a final week alone, Becky changed." Mark recalled an episode in which he claimed an irate woman woke him at 4 a.m. alleging she found Rebekah in bed with a jet ski instructor. "When I confronted her, she brushed it aside, saying, 'Don't be so stupid.'" Rebekah has always denied the allegations. Weeks later, the newlyweds put the incident behind them as they enjoyed another £2,000 celebration, posing by a huge cake at a golf club in Whitney. But things quickly deteriorated. Mark said, "Back home, it got worse. She moved into a promotions job and said she had an overnight job in London. That's when she slept with Peter Andre and later sold her story. She was trying to break into modeling and she looks for fellas who try to enhance her lifestyle." Rebekah's camp has insisted that while technically married, they were separated when she spent the night with Peter. Mark, a production supervisor at an electronics company, also claimed Rebekah had expensive habits. He said, "She used to spend all my money and thought nothing of buying £160 jeans, which was a lot all those years ago. Becky's always loved designer clothes. When I got a £4,500 redundancy from one job, she spent it." Their marriage lasted just 6 months, and Mark divorced Rebekah in 2003. He describes her as a good-looking girl but very expensive to look after. Her rep said, "Perhaps his memory of the marriage isn't entirely clear, as many of his claims aren't accurate. There was no infidelity whilst she was married to Mark, and once they agreed to separate, she went on to live her own life, as did Mark. She was a very damaged teenager when she met Mark. He proposed when she was still a teenager and she agreed because she felt like it was the right thing to do, as he and his family had been so good to her. She quickly realized she shouldn't have married him and they agreed to separate. It was kinder to separate than to stay in a loveless marriage. No one can blame a teenage girl for that." Becky would continue to wish Mr. Godin all the best with his life. Rebekah's second marriage to businessman Steve Clark ended after 10 months. She also had a long-term relationship with former lower league footballer Luke Foster, who is the father of her son Taylor, but they split in 2013. Becky then found the love of her life, Leicester striker Rebekah Vardy, while working as a party planner. Have you got a story to share? We want to hear all about it. Email us at yourmirror@mirror.co.uk.